first off, we did foster care. We did that for several years. I always mention that because wherever you're from, your area needs more foster families. That's just how it is, and it is true. And my wife and I, we actually adopted 2 kids out of foster care. We had to adopt. We can't have kids. We got tested, and it turns out I'm unattractive. So I know. Who would have thought a guy that looks like Mr. Bean is not a ladies' man? I don't get it. But the last trick I do is a serious one, and it deals with some very, very heavy subjects. It's not funny, but it means a lot to my family, and we're just going to jump right in. When I was 22 years old, my mom died. She had cancer. She was a smoker. She went through cancer treatments 3 different times. Twice, she was able to ring the bell. The 3rd time, cancer won. That destroyed our family. You need to know that mom was the one that kept us all together. She arranged every holiday. She did birthdays, phone calls, cards. She got us together for no reason at all. But when she passed away, all of it stopped. My father wasn't built the same way. My father was a very angry man. He packed everything up that he owned. He moved to a brand new state. He started a brand new family, and we barely saw him after that. Before he left, though, and it was around 2 or 3 weeks after Mom died, I went back to the cemetery, and Dad was already there. Now, I can't tell you how long he was there, but we stood there well over an hour. We didn't talk. We stood at that tombstone, and it said Carmen Stanley, loving wife and mother, and there was a date, a dash, another date. This dash is what's going to represent every single one of us when we're gone. All of us are somewhere on our very own dash. And how do you want that dash to represent you? Now, if you give me a moment, I just want to cut the dash into pieces. Because these pieces are going to represent ordinary days. And why do I want to do that? Because those ordinary days are what's going to link together, and they're going to make a lifetime. So if you really want to know who you're going to be in the future, you take a look at that ordinary day, because it's going to tell you a lot. And in that ordinary day, you might be the type of person that likes to find out why. You ask questions, you're curious. That's who you're going to be in the future. But maybe you like to explore, you like to try new things or see new sights. But maybe you're angry, like my father. But he changed. And I asked him what was different. He said this, that he was reading in the very last chapter of Jonah. God comes to Jonah and says, "Does your anger serve you well?" And he gave his life back to Christ. That was a decision that changed every ordinary day from that point on. Now, when he passed away, which was a little over 2 years ago, I can actually see in my mind that he stood before God and he heard those words, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." And I'm a firm believer that God can use any of us. And I mean that, any of us. You, me, and even my father, whose dash now represents a man who's been redeemed through the blood of Christ. And that no one's beyond that redemption. And you are just one decision away from changing every one of those ordinary days. So take time to make a great decision today. God bless. Hey, thanks for spending some time with me. I really hope you guys enjoyed sitting on